Okay, welcome back my dear students. In this video, I explain about the structure and life cycle of Ascaris lumbricoides. Okay, so Ascaris is one of the parasite. Okay, it is one of the monogenetic parasite. Okay, which lives in the small intestine of man. Okay, so monogenetic parasite means it completes its life cycle in a single host. That host is man. Okay, right. So Ascaris lives in our small intestine. Okay, right. So the many of the parasites are the diagenetic parasites. They complete their life cycle in two hosts. But few organisms, few parasites are the monogenetic parasites. For example, Ascaris. Okay, right. So first we know the structure of the Ascaris. Then later on we discuss about the life cycle. Okay, right. Here we see. So generally, Ascaris lumbricoides is a unisexual organism. Okay, unisexual. They shows sexual dimorphism. That means in Ascaris, so generally male and female are separated. So sexes are separated. That is called as unisexual. Okay. Yes. So so generally the Ascaris lumbricoides are the elongated and cylindrical like structures. So elongated and cylindrical like structures. Okay, right. So they are creamy white in color. Creamy white in color. Okay. So generally at the anterior and they have three chitinous lips. Three chitinous lips. Okay. So middle of the lips there is a aperture called mouth. Okay. So below the mouth there is a excretory pore in both individuals. Okay, so this one is the male individual, this is the female individual. Okay, so Ascaris shows the unisexual, so it shows the sexual dimorphism. Okay, they have male and females are separated organisms. Okay, so here this is the excretory pores present below the mouth. Okay, which eliminates the waste materials. Okay, from the body. Okay, so now we know the difference between the male and female. Okay, right. So now we know the comparison of characters between the male and female organisms. Okay, right. So first we know about the male organism. Okay, so generally at the posterior end, which is considered as a tail, the posterior end is a curved. Okay, right. So that is the main difference. Okay, the posterior end is curved, and near the curved or near the tail. Okay, so here there is a aperture. There is a small aperture is present. Okay, on the ventral side. Okay, so that is called as cloacal aperture. Cloacal aperture. Okay, cloacal aperture. Okay, so near the cloacal aperture there is a pair of spicules. Called as pineal spicules. So pineal spicules. Okay, so these pineal spicules helps to transfer the sperm cells at the time of copulation. Okay, it helps to transfer the sperm cells from male to female. Okay, at the time of copulation. Okay, so generally the sperm cells, the gametes comes through the cloacal aperture. Okay, right. So this is about the male. And if you take the female organism, so female, the posterior end, which is considered as a tail, it is a straight. So here the male posterior end is curved, the female posterior end is straighted. This is the main difference. Okay, right. And near the tail there is a anus. There is an aperture called anus. Okay, right. And here one third of the length from the mouth. There is a aperture called as genital aperture. So genital aperture. Okay. So genital aperture are also known as the reproductive aperture. That means it receives the sperm cells from the male. Okay, it receives the sperm cells from the male. Okay, right. So this is generally about the structure of the Ascaris lumbricoides. Okay, Right. So generally the female organism is larger than the male organism. So female is larger than the male. Okay. Right.